Namaste yogis, my name is Rosie and welcome to this good morning yoga practice that's going to wake you up and get you energized for your day. So either coming into a kneeling position or a comfortable cross-leg seat, it's fine. So whatever feels good for you. Might be a little bit strange, a little bit tight in the morning obviously because you've just woken up. So we'll begin by just placing our palms facing upwards on our lap and closing down the eyes. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth, sighing out the night and the sleep that you've just had. Once again, inhaling through the nose and out the mouth. Once more, in through the nose and just gently fluttering up, open the eyes. We're going to begin by dropping our right ear to our right shoulder. Just feeling a nice good stretch on the left side. And if you'd like to take it further, just bring out the left arm out alongside of you. It doesn't matter if it touches the floor or just out alongside of you. Not too much of a strain, so you feel a little bit more of a stretch here. And then breathing into the stretch. Coming back up to center and dropping the left ear to the left shoulder and taking that right arm out. Breathing in and exhaling, feeling that good stretch. Coming back to center, and then this time just taking your neck in some full circles here, just gently though, gently as slowly as you like. And then going in the opposite direction. Just bring those shoulders down. Don't forget to drop the shoulders. We don't want them tensing up. And coming back to center. And then just taking some shoulder rolls. Rolling back the shoulders a couple times. And then forwards a couple times. And smile. Okay, so then we're going to come onto an all fours position. And I want you to just warm up your wrists a bit here first, because it just feels really nice to warm up the wrists and ankles and that sort of thing in the morning, because sometimes it's missed that in some yoga videos, I should say. So if you can, just moving the forearms as if to be pressing and propelling against to the front of the mat. So just opening in this way, we're just waking up the wrists here and also the shoulders and the elbows. Okay, so now we're just going to flip the left palm to face back, so the fingertips facing backwards, and just feeling a nice good stretch in the forearm. Once again, just the slightest little wiggle back and forth, and then back to the front, and we'll take the right hand, right fingertips facing backwards and doing the same, and then coming back to center. We'll now come into a neutral tabletop position here. We'll just take some gentle cat-cows, but for this we want to have our toes tucked under. So inhaling and looking up, and then exhaling, rounding the back. Really pushing the mat away out of your palms. Inhaling it up, and exhale, round. Inhaling up and exhaling around. Coming back to neutral position, untucking the toes, and we'll bring our left knee up to the side of us and just beginning to take some circles into our hips here. So you might hear a little crack, some crunching, and just continue on with it. Nothing's bad, it's just opening and waking up the hips here. And then maybe in the opposite direction. Just keeping a nice balance between both palms. And then once you're ready, we're going to extend out. I'll just turn here. So extending out that back left leg, extending out, and then bring our right arm out. Really activating the core here. Finding a drishti point, a focal. Inhaling into the belly, drawing the navel in, and then we're going to exhale and crunch in. Inhaling it out, and exhale. Inhale. Once more, inhaling it out, and exhale, crunch. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop position, and then just walking the palms up outwards, and coming to extended child's pose here, and just opening up the shoulder blades, opening up the armpits, letting the morning stretch. It's really good here. And then coming back up into your tabletop, and then lifting the right knee up, right leg up, and begin those nice hip opening circles once again. Remembering to breathe, stay focused on your breath. That's what's going to wake up your mind in these practices. And coming back in the opposite direction. Extending out that right leg. And also having the foot flexed helps with balance here. And then extending out the right arm. And breathing. Taking that focal point. So you want to have your neck in a long way. So just looking straight down to one long line from your heel all the way up to your head. Inhaling and exhale. Crunch. Inhaling, lengthening, exhale, crunch. Inhale. Last one, inhale. And back to tabletop. And then this time we're going to come into a puppy pose. So from your tabletop position, we're going to walk the palms out and melt the chest down onto the mat. Another really good armpit opening here. Just let the chest melt down. And either having the forehead to the mat, or if you're a little bit more open, you can have your chin to the mat. And just close down your eyes. Let this open up. And then opening the eyes, and we're just going to roll, keeping on our forearms, we're going to place a belly onto the mat here and coming into a Sphinx pose. So forearms and palms flat to the mat, feet flat to the mat, toes pointing out, and we're just going to a slight lift of the chest. So this is our back should be working here, and rolling the shoulders back and looking up. So you want to apply some pressure into the tops of your feet here. It just helps protect the lower back. And then coming down, placing the hands onto placing the head onto the hands. Taking a little breath, just letting the back go. And then we're gonna spider fingertip the fingers out alongside of us. And then inhale it up to a cobra, and exhale and down. Once more, inhale, lifting the back body up, and exhale down, just keeping the legs flat alongside us. And then inhale up, and then this time we're going to bend into the right elbow and just let the right side of the chest melt down. So you should feel a nice good stretch in your pecs here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming back up, and exhaling to the left side. Inhaling back up to a cobra, and exhale, melt down the chest. And then pressing back into your child's pose. and then rising up, taking your first down facing dog of the day. Beginning to walk out the feet, lengthening along the neck, along the spine, letting the head go just a little bit. So you might want to nod or shake the head just a little bit to release that tension. And then coming to a still position here, inhaling. So inhaling the right leg up and pointing the toe to find a nice good complete stretch. And then exhale, we're going to draw the knee into the chest. Inhaling it back up. And then exhale to the right elbow. Inhale it back up. And now your right knee to your left elbow. And inhaling back up to three-legged dog. And then exhale, drawing that foot and placing it in between the hands here. Keeping the back leg raised, the back knee raised, and just looking up. And then dropping that back left knee to the mat. And then inhaling and rising up. Exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Sinking the hip down. Feeling a nice good stretch in your psoas muscles here. Inhaling, and just letting the shoulders drop, but your lower body is still engaged. And then exhaling, drawing the hands to around the right foot once again. And then we're going to inhale and step our left foot to meet the right and forward fold. Once again, releasing of the neck, wobbling the head from side to side. And then inhale to halfway lift, either to the shins or to the toes. And exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, root to rise, rising all the way up, palms up above the head. And exhaling, hands to the heart. Inhale, rising arms up, and exhaling, once again, forward fold, back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into your high plank. And from here, we're going to roll onto the left side of our foot, the left arch of the foot, into a side plank. And then inhaling, rising the right arm up. And if this is enough for you, stay here. And if it's too much, you can drop the left knee and just create a kickstand with the right foot. Or if this is not enough, you'd like to take the right foot just up and off. Inhaling, 2 more breaths. And then bringing the top foot back down if you had it up, coming back into your high plank, dropping the knees to the mat, bringing the chest down, bring the chin down to the mat, pushing the booty up, and then inhaling to a cobra here, inhaling and exhaling back to your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. And then bringing our left leg up, pointing and stretching the foot in the toes, all the way to the toes. And then bending the knee, drawing it in to the chest. Inhaling it back up and to the left side and exhale. Inhaling it up and to the right side and exhale. Inhaling it back up once more to your 3-leg dog, and then exhale, we're going to draw it through and drop the foot in between the palms of the hands, in between both hands. Look up, keeping the back leg straight, and then dropping that knee to the mat, releasing out the toes, and then inhaling Rising the palms up. And dropping into your hip here. Two more breaths. Feeling that power building up within your body and the heat within your breath. Exhaling, bringing the palms back down onto the mat. Inhaling the right knee off the mat. And then exhaling it and coming to your forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Palms above the head. And exhale straight back down to a forward fold. Inhaling it straight up. And then exhale, coming back to your high plank. One breath here. And then rolling onto the knife edge side of your right foot. Rising the left arm up this time. And holding here. Either taking your variations here. So if you're coming more advanced with me and bringing that left foot up, I'm going to hold for another 2 breaths. And then dropping the foot gently back down and rolling back to your plank here. Dropping the knees to the mat, bringing the chest down, scooping up into a cobra. And this time, we're going to press more into our palms and come up to a high cobra. So release the butt. If you're squeezing the butt together, it just lets the lower back go a bit more. Inhale and really press. And then exhale, roll back to a child's with the arms extended out, feeling nice and stretch once again. And up. And back to downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhale out of the mouth, letting it go. Inhale and exhale out of the mouth. Once more, inhale and exhale. And this time, bending the knees, lifting the heels off the ground, and we're going to jump our way forward. And exhale, coming into a forward fold. Inhaling it up to a halfway lift. Once more, exhale, forward fold. And just see if you can, it's okay to have definitely a bend in the knees, but just see if you can straighten them a little bit more. Just draw your head, top of your head, just down to the mat, a little bit more, sinking. You might like to take a little wiggle from side to side. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to take the 2 peace fingers of the left and the right hand, and then just wrap them around the big toe, your big toe here, and then inhale to a halfway lift, and then exhale, fold. We're just releasing the peace fingers from the toes, and then inhale to a halfway lift, exhale, fold. And then this time, with bending your knees, I want you to rise up and rise into your chair pose here. So Utkatasana chair pose, or just on the side here. So you want to suck in your lower belly, so your back's not, so your booty's not out like that, and your back's not so bent. So you want to suck it in. Inhale, just a slight gaze looking up. I'm just holding here for a few moments, a few breaths. Bringing the awareness to the core. Thinking about the energy and the heat that's being created within. A few more breaths, maybe sink a little bit lower. And then bringing the palms to the heart space. One more breath. And then this time, we're going to bring our left elbow to the right edge, to the right side, to our right knee. Sink back a little bit more. I know I said only a few more, so we're going to stay in this a little bit longer, into the nice twist. And then releasing that out, coming to the opposite side. You should feel a nice fieriness in your knee area, in your thighs. And then inhale, back up, and then rise up. Take a nice, good full body stretch, standing straight up. You might like to interlace your hands and press those palms out alongside of you or above you. And even come onto the tips of your toes. Inhale and exhale. Let it all go. Once again, inhale, rising up, and exhale, dropping and letting it go. Inhale, rise up, let it go once more, and coming into your forward fold. And we're just gonna make ourselves facing the opposite side of the mat, so the length side of our mats. Forward fold, and we're just gonna come out into a malasana, so yogic squat. Just for this, I'll just face this way just to show you. So just dropping our buttocks to the mat if you can, and you just want to have a little even pressure, a slight little pressure from your elbows here, pressing into your knees. And because this morning we're just waking it up, it doesn't matter. And then inhale, having the left arm to the inner part of the left leg, and opening up, slight little twist in the belly here as well. Look, keeping the gaze upwards, and coming back to center, to the opposite side. Should feel a really nice good twist. I love this. And then coming back to center, staying there. I'm just going to turn. And so placing the palms of your hands to the mat, going to lift the buttocks up, and you'll be in sort of just like a slight wide leg forward fold here. And then from there, you're going to just heel toe your feet out a little bit more to come into your forward fold here. And then you want to have the palms of your hands just in a line with the feet. We're going to inhale onto the fingertips for a lift, and then exhale, forward fold. With this, I want you to feel as though your spine is just ribboning up and down. So just taking some waves here. Should feel really good. You can close down the eyes. And once more to halfway lift and folding it down. Placing the left palm to the center of the mat. Inhaling and opening up. The right arm up to the sky. Gaze up is upwards. Inhale. And exhale. Back to center. Right palm to the mat. Inhale, left arm up. One more breath in. And exhaling it back to center. And coming to Skandasana. So we're going to drop, bend into the right knee and drop our buttocks down. I'll just have to move once again. So just coming into like this, and you want to have your left foot flexed up and bringing our hands to our heart center in prayer once again. And you can come for that opening just as we did in Malasana. Inhaling. And then coming back to center. And if you haven't done Skandasana before, I just want you to walk hands and bring it over to the opposite side. So just move to the opposite side. Hands back to the heart center. Opening up if you'd like to take it. And then coming back to heart center. Finding yourself, pressing yourself up and finding yourself back into your forward fold. Inhaling it up, and then this time we're just going to bring our left palm on top of our right foot and open up once again to that twist. You should feel a little bit more opening of the hamstring on the right side and a bit more twist. If you like to take it further and your belly lets you more into the twist, we're going to bring our right, it's our right arm, and wrap it around behind to the left hip, and then press that gaze up more to the sky. Inhale and exhale. And coming back to center and moving the right arm to the left foot on top. Inhale, the left arm up. And if you'd like to take that bind, wrapping it around to the right hip. Inhale and exhale. Then inhale, going back to center. Your rise and exhale, forward fold. Then we're going to heel toe our feet back together to a forward fold. And then exhale, dropping the buttocks to the heel, just coming into this little ball type shape here. And if you can, I want you to try and have your heels and your feet completely on the ground, and then drop back into this little seat here. The arms out straight, and then dropping back onto your bum if you hadn't already done so, because that's quite a good ankle mobility stretch. And then we're just going to scooch your way back onto the mat if you came off, and coming into a cobbler's pose, butterfly here. So bringing those soles of the feet together and just fluttering out. We're going to have your back up straight. Inhale and exhale. Couple more. Inhale, stop the fluttering, and then exhale. With a straight back, I want you to forward fold, but we're not rounding, so we're just keeping it straight back. Closing down the eyes. Inhale, back up. Once more, exhale, fold, keeping straight back. So you can go a little bit further this time. Should feel a nice stretch in your tailbone, opening up as if it's ripping itself open, in a good way at least. Inhaling back up, and then this time just slightly bringing the feet out a little bit further, and then we're going to fold and round the back. Taking a few good deep breaths in your own time here, letting everything melt back down a little bit more. Knowing that you prepared yourself for the day ahead of you. You've done some good things for your body. Then we inhale, back up, and bringing our palms back behind us, and we're just going to rock the knees from side to side to release the lower back some more. And then from here, the feet flat to the ground, I'm going to roll ourselves down vertebrae by vertebrae, coming onto the back, keeping the knees bent though. And you want to have your whole spine evenly aligned onto the mat. So the navel drawn into the belly, and then bringing the heels of the feet as close as you can to the buttocks, palms flat down alongside of you, out straight. And then we're going to inhale up to a bridge. And exhale, rolling it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And once more, inhale, lift. And exhaling, rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae. This last time I'm going to hold. So inhale, lift. And if you'd like to interlace the hands underneath and just coming onto the shoulders. And what I want you to do is just tuck the head and the neck in. And I want you to really press out your belly here. So looking at our belly, inhaling, and really pressing and pushing out our belly. And then exhale, and a full expression of drawing it back in. And just continuing this, watching your belly, inhale and exhale, making it as big and expansive as you can. Taking one more, and coming to exhale, releasing the interlace of your hands if you can, if you did that, and just rolling your back vertebrae by vertebrae back down, hugging both knees into the chest, taking a little rock, either in a circle motion on the lower spine or from side to side. And keeping the right knee tucked in, we're going to extend out the left leg and draw our right knee over to the left side. So you want to have both shoulders planted to the mat and just dropping the right knee over. You might like to take your gaze out to the right side. Doesn't matter if the right knee touches to the mat or to the floor. What you really want to focus on is both those shoulder blades staying onto the mat. Then exhale, deepening that twist. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Then inhaling, coming back to center, bringing both knees back into the chest and switching out, extending out the right leg once again. Oh, sorry, not once again, extending it out. And drawing our left knee over to the right side, remembering both shoulder blades to the floor. And then taking your gaze to the left, if that feels okay. Exhaling, coming deeper. Once more, inhaling. And exhale. Inhaling it back to center, hugging both knees in. Tight, tight, tight. Hold and tense everything up in a little ball. Tense your shoulders, bring them to your ears. Tense your feet. Squeeze and squish everything in for 3, 2, 1. And release. Let everything go. Let your feet roll out to the side. Your palms face upwards to the side of you. Finding your Shavasana in a position that feels right for your body, where it can just completely let go and it feels completely natural. If there's any sensations in your body, just bring your awareness there and just notice them without judging them. Letting all the blood flow, our new blood that we've just pumped up, flow through your body. And find new areas, finding space for the oxidization to run through. Bringing your awareness to your toes, to the tops of your feet and to the soles of your feet, to your ankles and to your shins, to your calves and your knees. Moving your awareness up to your thighs and your hamstrings, to your pelvis and your hips. And just letting your lower body completely relax and surrender. Bringing your awareness to your belly, to your lower spine, moving up to your chest and your upper back, to your shoulders, around your armpits, down your arms, all the way down to the wrists, to your hands, and into your fingertips. Letting it go, letting any fingers scrunch up if they need here. Bring your awareness to your neck, to your throat area, and up to your face, letting your tongue go from to the top of your mouth, letting your jaw relax and your cheeks relax, letting go of any squinting of the eyes and any pressing together of the forehead, and just let your face completely relax. Moving your awareness up to your forehead and moving it into the awareness of our crown chakra, and feeling a full balance from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, and full balance in one creation in yourself. Begin to deepen your breath and start to bring a little wiggle to your fingertips and your toes. And then if you'd like to come out, drawing the left knee into the chest, keeping the eyes closed, left knee into the chest, and rolling it to the right side, and rolling your whole body over to this side once again. But this time coming into a fetal position, and taking these last few moments here of your morning for you. Take a nice good breath in and out. Pressing into the top palm, keep the eyes closed, to bring yourself up to your comfortable seated position, back where you began. Palms facing up. Now we'll inhale, rise the arms up to the sky, creating a V shape, letting all the good and positive energy from out there in the universe, and drawing to the palms, the hands together, drawing those hands down to the heart space, to a prayer, thanking yourself today, and taking all the love, good energy into your heart. Namaste. Okay, so thank you so much for practicing with me today. If anyone has any comments on it, please comment down below, and if anyone has any recommendations for the next flow they'd like me to do, comment also, and thank you for flowing.